Namaste friends, welcome back to Anadi Anantam, and today again is a good occasion for an interesting topic. So, Panchangam. In Sanskritam, Panchangam is a word which literally means five parts. Panchangam, five parts. So, if these are the five parts, then there has to be a body of whose these five parts are. So, what is that body? And whose is this Panchangam, right? In time calculations, generally we all know that Indians, we all know that we all talk about muhurta, right? The optimized time or occasion which will be suitable for a successful outcome of any endeavor which has been undertaken, right? It could be projects, construction work, buildings, or it could be some ritual functions like marriage ceremonies, etc. So, for all these purposes, we ascertain a certain good time, right? So, time has always played an important role in our culture. So, how do we calculate time? In the calculations of time, there is one unit called as hora, and the study of this hora is also termed as hora shastra. So, hora is again a derivative of another word, and it comes from ahoratra. So, ahoratra is a word which again consists of two parts. Ratra, which everyone understands, is ratri or night, signifying, denoting night, and ahoratra is the daytime. It denotes the daytime where the sun is shining brightly. So, for all practical purposes, in the Vedic system, Sanatana Dharma system, we calculate time, we calculate the start of the day with the rise of the sun, and we end all the calculations for a particular day at the end of sunset, right? So, from sunrise to sunset is what we term as day, and the rest part, the other half, we term as night. So, ahoratra is one day and one night together. So, the 24-hour duration which we know of now, which we are regularly using now, used to be termed as ahoratra. So, this ahoratra or that particular day, the entire duration of the day, consists of five parts, and that is why Panchangam is really very important, and it goes beyond defining just the name of the day like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. So, this is a little bit in depth other than just naming the days. So, what are these five parts, right? So, the first part is the Vara. Vara also is known as Vasara, Ravi Vasara, Bhanu Vasara. What it really means is Vasa means residence or staying. So, Bhanu Vasara means the sun is staying, right, as the presiding deity, as the presiding planetary energy for that particular hora, for that particular ahoratra. So, that is what is Bhanu Vasara. Similarly, Soma Vasara or Indu Vasara, which means moon, is the presiding deity for that particular hora, beginning from sunrise to sunset and beyond. So, that is Soma Vasara. Soma is residing as the presiding energy on that particular day, and that is also why you will now understand that many vratas are conducted on Somavasara, especially for Shiva and Parvati, because Parvati, in the form of Gauri, is an embodiment of the moon. She carries the moon energy, and Shiva carries the solar energy. The sun and the moon, the father and the mother together, are the illuminating power or illumination behind everything which is perceivable in this universe, and that is why this is very important. So similarly, building upon the same logic, Mangala Vasara, what does it signify? The presiding energy, planetary energy on that particular day is that of Mangala or Mars. So and so forth till Saturday, right? Shani Vasara, Mangala Vasara, Buddha Vasara, Guru Vasara, Shukra Vasara, and Shani Vasara. And then it keeps repeating. So this is the first Anga out of the Panchanga. The second Anga is the Tithi. Now Tithi is a combination, or it is in particular it is the angle formed between the sun and the moon. So we see the phases of the moon. There is a waxing phase and a waning phase. So every particular phase, as there is a gradual increase and a gradual decrease, every step forms a particular angle. The moon forms a particular angle with the sun as perceived by us from the earth. So we are on earth, we are perceiving both the sun and the moon, and every day it forms a particular angle. Now that angle forms the phase of the moon. Right? During the waxing phase, parts of the moon are entirely lit until the full moon, and during the waning phase, parts are reduced, or it moves towards the darker side. So the degrees go from 0 degrees to 180 until the full moon, and from 180 to 0 back again in the new moon. So this is what forms the Tithi. So every day has a Tithi, and that is why in Vedic Shastras Tithi plays a very important role, because it shows the influence of the mind, how the mind is influenced on any particular day. So depending upon your own energy, bioenergy, your own mental makeup, there will be differences in what you experience. Right? So the Tithi also controls, or it also plays a major role in the water content of the human body, because it is moon based. Moon is the mind, moon is also the water element within and without. So this is the second Anga. So the first Anga was Vasara, second is Tithi, the third one is the Nakshatra. So which Nakshatra falls on that particular day? Nakshatra is the lunar mansion. So as the moon moves from one Rashi or sign to another, it moves from one Nakshatra to another, we call that particular day as having that particular Nakshatra. For example, today is Apabharani. Why is today Apabharani? Because the moon is stationed in Apabharani Nakshatra. So there are 27 Nakshatras, and moon follows a path sequentially from one to the other, right, starting with Ashwini and ending with Revati. So these are the 27 Nakshatras. So one after the other, the moon traverses the entire path of the 27 Nakshatra, and then the cycle keeps repeating. So Nakshatra is a very important, because Nakshatra is the fructifying agent, or this is what gives us the fruits of all actions and endeavors. So Nakshatra has the energy to make your endeavor successful or unsuccessful or mediocre. So that is why it is very important while choosing a muhurta or while planning your actions or your projects, it's necessary to take a look at the nakshatra prevailing on that particular day and whether it is friendly or helpful to your nakshatra, Janma nakshatra. Okay? So this is the third part. The first one was Vasara, second Tithi, third as nakshatra. Now the fourth one.